Do you know what the most, a lot of you will resonate with this. So if you do, drop me a line, get in touch, because this thing I'm about to talk about, the longer it goes on, the less likely you have a chance of ever getting back to where you want to be. And it's, in my opinion, one of, if not the most toxic money traits possible, and it only really happens in couples. And that is not being on the same page. And generally, I can tell straight away who the bad person with money is in a relationship, and that's because they don't turn up to the meeting. They think they know better. And anytime a couple doesn't proceed, 9 times out of 10, it's because that person thinks that it's too expensive and they don't need me, even though the reason the other partner is getting in touch in the first place is because that person's habits have worried them to the point they need help. But this person thinks they can continue doing what they're going to do and they'll still get to where they want, even though it hasn't worked for them so far. And it happens on both sides of the gender spectrum. So it's not, it is more common in men, I'll be straight up. It's more common men hold that toxic trait, but there's two different, depending on the genders, there's two different traits that are pretty common. On the male side, we often see that ownership of the money. I earn it, I get to control it, I'll spend on this, I can spend on whatever I want because I earn it. But if you spend a little bit, then you're the worst person in the world. You got the spending problems. Because I earn it, I can do whatever I want with it. That's fucking bullshit, right? That's a joke. Like, you're a household. Get on the same page. Simple as that. If you're on the same, if you're working towards the same goals, then your money is your money. If you want to split it up and do that stuff, well, then do it proportionally, do it properly. Don't be holding each other fucking, holding each other ransom over it. Like, that's bullshit. That's never going to work. No wonder you got issues. And the second one from a female trait, the second one on the female trait, which is more common, is generally that spending. I don't want to cut spending. And that's common, right? It's not. I'm not giving you stereotypes here. It's facts. That is the most common type, and both are pretty bad. Both are pretty bad. I just want to spend, and men, I'm going to control the money. So, if you've got that kind of trait in your household, that you feel like one of you is holding, something that you're holding back, and you're not getting through, I've got a 5-step plan that I do, and this is where a lot of my clients. I've built some of the best clients I've ever had from this process. A lot of people won't like me, but that's fine. It works. When it works, it works. When it doesn't, you're just back to square one. That 5-step plan is: 1, get in touch, sit down in front of me. Make sure both partners are there. Okay, that's the first step. Step number 2, get on the same page about what your goals are. So I'll ask the right questions, and you tell me what your goals are. They don't all have to be the same, but let's get them around the table. Let's get them around the table and figure out what we're working towards. Step 3, shut the fuck up. Stop talking, shut up, it's time to listen. And that's literally it. That's the main part, number 3, because it's now time for you to listen to the stuff that you need to hear because no one else is telling you, and you're not listening to the person that apparently you love. So shut up and listen to what I have to tell you. And I'll be straight up. From that stage, that's where I start getting right into it. You're bad at this, but you're good at this, let's do that. Right? Stage 3. Step 4, implement what I tell you to implement. Right? Now I'm going to be in the intermediary here. I'm going to be the mediator. I'll tell you how to make sure you both achieve your joint goals and your individual goals. Forget your mindset that you had before. Piss off whatever these thoughts you had. As long as you put money into this account, and spend less than this here, you should be happy. And if you're not, then you probably shouldn't be together. Right? That's step 4. Step 5, enjoy it. Smile on your face, fucking enjoy it. You're welcome. So, if you're in that position and you can't get through to your better half and you need someone to slap them around and tell them how it is, book in, sit down. I clash with a lot of people, but a lot of the people I clash with end up being my closest clients. And for all of these people who are watching, who I know, and I have reached out to me, and we've even had meetings with some of you guys where the partners just never turned up, and then that partner had the hide to tell you not to proceed even though you knew you wanted to, and those watching know who I'm talking to. Just tell them to call me, or give me their number, I'll call them. Slap them around. Tell them, the words you want to use with them is, what makes you think doing what has gotten us to this position is going to be what gets us to the next position? Clearly we're not doing something right and we need help. Bang. You're welcome. Book in. Let's sort that shit out. Let's give you a happy life.